All right, Leo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for December 4th through the 10th of 2017. And if you are new to the channel, check out the link down below. We're using Sidereal Astrology, which is different from mainstream astrology. And so the signs are different. And you do want to make sure you're watching this video for your correct sign. So Leo, the emphasis this week is still on your home sector. You've got the Sun and Venus here at the bottom of your chart in the 4th house. So focusing on home, maybe your location, your personal life, maybe family, things like this, really good to build, put your attention into at this time. If there was some insight last Sunday during the full moon regarding your career or your productive life, really good week for implementing that type of stuff as well. Now, Mercury is still retrograde this week, so things are being rethought and revisited. I think up until Thursday, it's probably in regards to your self-expression or anything that you're passionate about in life. And so re-examining that is great. And then Thursday onward, then maybe rethinking some of the stuff involving your home, your location, or your roots could be in the cards. All right, so let's look at all this here in more detail when we return. All right, Leo, so here's your chart for the week. There is the 4th house, bottom of the chart, where the fast movers are that focus on your foundations, even to like your feelings, getting in touch with your feelings, maybe the past, your soul, your inner guidance. Really, really good for that stuff. So Tuesday, we do have Chiron going station direct after his roughly 5 to 6 month retrograde. And this is in your 8th house of depth and intimacy and shared resources. So usually not so much on the surface with Chiron, but if you do feel like there are some things you want to start healing on Tuesday, if some wounds do come up about vulnerability, about shared things, about anything deeper in life, it's an excellent time to start implementing that if you're guided to. Now, Mercury is going to be conjunct up to Saturn here on Wednesday, which was actually the case last week before Mercury went retrograde. And what's different now this time, though, is that Mars is now sextiling up to that conjunction. So this is happening technically in your 5th house, the house of self-expression, your house, actually, creativity, the things we're passionate about. And so, yeah, really good to be re-examining this stuff. But on Wednesday, maybe taking some of this stuff seriously, because what's unfolding here for the next 2 years is Saturn is making his way into your 5th house of self-expression, which means a lot of you are going to be building this area, maybe getting more involved with self-expression in your careers, or maybe starting to take seriously these things that you're passionate about that you really want to build for the long term. So Wednesday is a great day for this, taking things seriously, thinking about it, rethinking it, involving that self-expression. Now, Mars, sextiling it from the 2nd house, means that these past 2 months, a lot of you have been likely very direct with your self-reliance. Your sense of self-worth may be quite strong, or you're more direct with it. Maybe a lot of you have been more motivated towards pursuing finances or investments and things like this. So that's the motivating force. And this is a very good part of the week for these resources, both inner and outer resources, that I think you can feel a bit of momentum and motivation towards. And that can also help that self-expression or whatever it is you're rethinking there involving who and what is close to your heart. So once we get into about Thursday, Friday, Mercury then makes his way back into the 4th. And so while you're focusing on your roots, really good to now maybe rethink some of the stuff. Some of you might be renovating, revisiting some things in the home front, family front, maybe rethinking about things of the past. So be flexible, be adaptive, be curious, be willing to learn, because these next couple of weeks, I think there will be a lot to learn and maybe redo involving your roots in life. All right, and then once we get into the weekend, on Sunday, we do have Mercury trining up to Uranus, along with Venus squaring Neptune. So with the Mercury, this is actually a very exciting kind of energy. It's actually nothing new. Mercury did this too during his direct energy, direct movement. But yeah, maybe a bit of change and freedom with the home life or the location or with family. And it's likely from a lot of this depth that you've been finding freedom with. A lot of you over the past 8 years have been breaking free when it comes to getting deeper, vulnerable in life, and seeing the freedom that arises from that. So you could feel that. Also, maybe some positive changes with the resources in your life, such as finances or your self-worth. and maybe something exciting with friends or group stuff as well over the weekend. Now, with that being said, Venus is squaring Neptune, so there is a bit of this haze or apathy or something like that if you are feeling it. It's just a general collective energy. This could have to do with that career stuff, may also have to do with communication, but whatever it is, good to be as present as we can with it. In fact, it might even be about relationships, actually, because you've got Neptune transiting that 7th house, but presence nonetheless. And through that, living in the now moment can help you really ground these qualities that Neptune does help us connect to. You know, really helping us connect to life and connect to the present moment through that awareness. So great weekend for that, coupled with a bit of that excitement, changeability with Uranus, all kind of, again, in this foundation of you getting in touch with your roots, your emotions, and your personal life. All right, so Leos, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for the next forecast. Take care.